Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to sew this particular sweat top, that sweater or something like that. You can use it for a t-shirt and all that. So in the previous video I've done the pattern, and today we'll be cutting and sewing it. Okay, so just watch with me. I'm going to place the pattern, I'm going to cut it out, and we are going to do the sewing together. So in this particular video, you're going to see me join the sleeves, to this particular top. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how I drafted the pattern for the sleeves. Very easy method. Okay, so just watch along with me. It's so easy, so clear to get. Okay, so yeah, I'm just cutting out the pattern, placing the pattern on my fabric and cutting it out. Just simple, so simple like that. So no sewing allowance, you're not adding any seam allowance. I've said that. And why I'm not adding seam allowance is because the fabric is stretchy. Okay, but if your sewing allowance is going to be more than mine, mine is like a 1/3 of an inch. Okay, because I'm working with a 5-thread serger, that's the overlocking machine. So if yours is going to be bigger than 1/3 of an inch, so I think probably you should just add maybe like half an inch to it if you are going to be sewing maybe 1 inch sewing allowance. But mine, I'm not adding any seam allowance. Okay, and you have seen the fitting on me in the beginning of the video. Okay, so here I'm just cutting out the sleeves. I'm cutting out everything that I need to work with. Okay, so I'm done with the front. Now I'm cutting the back. So just make sure your fabric is properly folded, everything is in order. So that's my back. So that's my back. Okay, okay, so that's done. Then onto the sleeves. So I'm going to show you the pattern for the sleeves in the next video, how you're going to get your own pattern. So easy. Okay, so you see here I'm not working with the full length of my pattern. I'm going to add a curve to it. I don't want it to be long. I want it to be 3/4 sleeves. Okay, so you just see the sleeves short. You see it when I'm going to add a curve to it. So you see me cutting it out now. Alright, so that's the curves I want to show you now. And there I'm going to measure the round sleeves, and that's what I'm going to work with. You can see me measuring my hand. That's where my curves is going to be. Alright, so that's the measurements I'm working with. So the back pattern and the front pattern, they are both on the fold. I don't have any seam running at the center front or at the center back. Okay, so here's the curves for the sleeves. That's what I'm cutting out now, and I'm cutting 2 of them. Okay, so on this particular one I have 5 inches by 8 inches. That's what I have there, 5 inches by 8 inches. Okay, so you can see me, 5 inches by 8 inches. So can you see it's a little bit shorter than the width of the hem of the sleeve itself. Okay, so here I'm going to assemble them together. I've done the next top. You see now I've joined the shoulder, I've joined the, look at that, I've joined the shoulder together. So all I did was place the front shoulder with the back shoulder, and I've sewn it together. You can see that. And equally I've done the sleeves too. I've joined the curves to the sleeve. So what I did on the sleeve there is that I just stretch out the curves, you know, I stretch it to meet the sleeve so that I can like sort of like scrunch it together, okay, to give me a firm band at the sleeves. Okay, so now I want to show you how I'm going to place it. So the sleeve now, on the sleeve armhole now, I have one a little bit, you know, the shape is not the same because my front is a little bit curved in while the back is out a little. So that's how you know which one belongs to the other. Okay, so here I'm going to place it together and I'm going to sew it on the armhole, the blouse armhole. Okay, I'm notching the center to get the center of the sleeves where the shoulder will align. Okay, all right. So once that is done, I'm going to take it back to my sewing machine and I'm going to join it together. You can see the placement. At least from here, you can see the other sleeve that is out there. You can see that one is curved in, the other one is out a little. Okay, so okay, the next video you'll be seeing, I would have joined them together. Okay. Okay, so I'm just showing you that I've joined the shoulders, and now I'll go ahead to do the sleeves. Okay. So just pin it together, then you take it to your, whether your sewing machine, the overlocker, your zigzag sewing machine, and it's advisable to either use your your serger machine or your zigzag machine. Those are the ones that work well with stretch fabric so that it doesn't rip off. If you use a normal sewing machine, after a while, you know, through pulling and all that, it's wear out the seams and then you see it ripping off. You see your seam, you know, breaking in between and all that. But if you use a zigzag sewing machine, it gives you some little bit like some stretch, let me put it that way. And if you use your overlocker, that is the best. That's the one we call whipping machine, weaving machine, all those sort of machine, you know, those ones that use either four threads or the one that makes use of 5 threads. Okay. So here I've joined my sleeves together, and the next thing we are going to work on is the neck band and the waist band. Okay, I'm adding a band to the waist, and I'm also, you may not add any band to it. I'm just doing that because I choose to. That's the waist band, but the neck band is very, very, very important. Okay, so I've shown the pattern on how to achieve that neck band, and what I did there was I measured around the neck. I had 21 inches and I took away I think 4, so I have 18 inches left. So that's what I cut, 18 by 3 inches. It's in the pattern. Okay, so I just cut out the band and I'm going to fix the band to the neck and also the waistband. So what I did on the waistband was measure also my hip measurements, I mean whatever thing that I have at the hem of my blouse there, and I took away 4 inches. It's better to take away 4 inches because the cloth itself is stretchy. So the stretch that you have on your fabric determines how much you have to take out, okay? But I think the minimum should be like 3 inches, but I took out 4 here, and I can as well take out 5, because the fabric is super stretchy. Okay, so that's what we have here. So that's the neckband, and I'm going to align the neckband. You can see me folding it into two because I said I have 9 inches by 3 inches. Sorry, 18 inches. That's 9 inches on fold. So that's 18 inches stretch. And I'm not adding sewing allowance again because I told you I don't need any sewing allowance. All right. So by 3 inches, I'm going to fold the 3 inches into two. Okay, so that will be 1.5. So by the time I'm done sewing, what I will be left with to be like 1 and will it be up to quarter? It will be up just a little bit above an inch, okay? Or let's just say 1 inch band, because I sort of like trim a little bit out, okay? So I'm going to join that band, and I'm going to join the waistband, and you see the finishing. I think from the beginning of the video, you have seen me worn it with the trouser, okay? So that's basically what we'll be having for this class. So if you have watched this far with me, what are you waiting for? Like this video, share, and please subscribe and click the notification bell so that anytime I upload, you'll be able to be the first to get notified. Then you can equally watch. Okay. So that's the neckband. I'm just showing you what I'm going to do. Because the joining that I have there, there's going to be a joining at the neckband. So what I did was I put it at the center of my back. That's the center back of my t-shirt now. That's where I place the joining, okay? All right. From the pattern itself, you see that the joining, my back neck is higher than the front neck, okay? So that's how I'm going to place it, and I'm going to fix the band, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. So thank you so much for watching with me. Thank you. My name once again is Bisoye Alieme. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you in the next video.